Hi, I'm Dakota,
Hi, I'm Abby.
and today we're finally going to be getting our plants in the ground.
Yeah. Perfect day.
So today we're going to be tilling up the soil right here, even though I'm trying to stick with a no-till, back-to-Eden method for really anything that we're going to plant. We just weren't able to do that. It takes time to do that, so just to start out, we're going to till the soil in a few places. We've got our Sunjoe tiller. We've been trying to stick with the same brands. We usually do Ryobi. We're trying to go as electric as we can instead of gas-powered. But Sunjoe is just a little cheaper with some stuff, and we can just keep getting batteries for the different things and swapping them out.
We got 2 green giant arborvitaes.
We're trying to plant them right here so that we can have a little privacy back here in the back where we got our fire pit and our tent set up. Hello to all my fans. So we've got our topsoil, we've got our Dr. Earth organic and natural all-purpose fertilizer, and we've got some earthworm castings. We couldn't find any compost manure mix, so we got earthworm castings, which should do okay. So we've got our holes dug. Now we're going to amend the soil, and we're going to mix it in with some of this and earthworm castings, and then we're going to start sprinkling layers of the fertilizer. Got the roots loosened up a little bit. We're going to put it in the ground. Now we're going to take our existing soil and mix some of our topsoil and our castings in with it. And just kind of amend it. Mix it in. Dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Alright, and then we'll sprinkle a little bit of our fertilizer in there. Good, now we'll fill the hole back in. You want to have it where it has room around the root, but isn't covering the trunk. Okay, so now we're going to plant our blueberries and blackberries and grapes. do it over here, which is where we plan on doing the food forest. The blackberry and the grape need trellis, so I'm going to put a fence up eventually around this whole thing, but right now just probably a chunk of it where we're going to do all this. And so I think we're going to do the grapes and the blackberries along one side of the fence, and then I'll build a little bit higher of a trellis for everything. And then the blueberries, we'll figure out where we're going to put those in between. It suggests to space grapes about 6 to 10 feet apart, so I think we did 8 foot. Our markers are our gourds right here. So our first grape's going right there. Then we measured about 8 foot. Our second grape's going right there. Our third grape right here. And then our 3 blackberries are going right there. It said 5 feet either way. So we've got at least 5 foot there and 5 foot in between, all the way down to that other stake. I just put some twine between the 2 stakes to kind of show where the fencing's gonna go, so that the grapes and the blackberries can be trellised. We'll probably do a little gate going into the garden right here and do a cute little trellis going up for the grapes, a little door frame. So right now we're just weed eating where we're gonna plant, and then tilling and doing the same thing that we did for the trees. Like I said, we're really wanting to do the no-till method, but to get it going, we're just gonna till once, and then we're gonna do the smothering out the grass with cardboard and such, and just keep mulch down and organic matter and keep kind of layering it on, trying to build up the little organisms in the soil. So we got our holes dug. So if you want to take a look, we got our same thing as the trees. We've got the potting mix, the fertilizer, and the worm castings down in there. Also, we amended the soil and mixed the same stuff in with that. So now we're going to put our grapes in our 3 holes. So our grapes have been soaking in a bucket of water for, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours now. It says soak them for 2 or 3 hours before you put them in the ground, but some people soak them overnight, so we just left them in here while we were doing other stuff. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. We've got Reliance seedless grapes, Concord seedless grapes, and our Somerset seedless grapes. So I'm gonna do the Concord to start with. It looks kind of like the biggest one, so I'm gonna put it in the biggest hole. Make sure your roots are going down. So this one right here is standing up. I want to kind of try to push it down so that it's not growing up and out of the soil. Just put the soil maybe an inch or 2 up above the roots. You don't want it going all the way up, so maybe about right here. And these tags, we'll save these tags. Some people say that you don't want to keep it on your vine because it can hurt the vine, so we'll put a stake in the ground so we'll know what they are, and we'll just go ahead and put these tags on the stake. We just let it do its thing over the winter time, and you can tell it's pretty grown up. We went through and trimmed it a little bit. So what we did was we just weed-eated and tilled just kind of around it, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put cardboard down around it and mulch. We don't have any mulch today, we didn't pick any up, but we're gonna do that around the trees. We just planted it as well. Tomorrow we'll get some mulch to do all around this. So it'll go right in front of the fencing and trellis up it. So make sure your roots are pointed downward. And then we'll just start taking our amended soil. I broke up all the clumps, tried to pick out all the gunk, and then just same thing, fertilizer, worm castings, and our potting mix. and then the original soil that we took out of here. So we're gonna just fill that back up. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so we are all done with the grapes and the blackberries. We're gonna go ahead and do the blueberries tomorrow. 1 grape, 2 grapes, 3 grapes, and blackberry, blackberry, blackberry. Now you just need to water everything really good. So we're gonna go water our trees and our berries and our grapes.
No.